part 2 because I just accidentally stopped recording. So today, pretty busy day. So I got up a bit early, nice and early. Maid came at 8. I got up at 6ish. And then I had to go to the foot doctor at 1. Trim my nails and then, send me on my way. So I went to Dunkin'. But in between that, I went to the backyard. This is what I'm going to start with because the other time I didn't start with this. We have a decoration on our gate, and it has like a rope, like a thick rope on it, and it was cut. I get in there, 2 decorations that say God Bless America was turned the other way. And they've already done that more than once, a couple years ago. For every year that we put stuff out, they always have to go in there and touch it. Of course, they don't, get shown on camera or whatever. No big deal. We know who it is. At least I know who it is. And what am I gonna do? I took the decoration and I put it in the on the table in the backyard. I'm sure one of them is gonna go out back on the weekend and just check on stuff back there. They'll take down stuff, put stuff away in the backyard, so they'll see it. So today is what? September 6th, I think. 2024. Yeah, so just that starting hour. So I'm in the backyard. And I hear a bird on the roof. I think it was a mockingbird. It sounded like all the birds put together, so it's probably a mockingbird, but I didn't see them. I did see a cardinal. I saw a butterfly. And I'm like, okay, it's 12:30ish, 12, whatever. So I came out here. My car came to pick me up quick. I got there quick. Everything was quick. I cut my toenails. And, had a discussion. Everything was nice and quick. Now in that area, there's a lot of perps that come around. And they're doing construction in the area, so there wasn't too many perps while I was waiting. All the perps were here, Dunkin', of course. So, I didn't get a chance to really walk around because what happened is today's the first day of school. So all the kids were getting out by the time I got home. It was like 2:30. So, first day of school, they got out at 2:30. And then when the school starts officially, they get out at maybe 2:45, something like that. It's not 3 o'clock anymore. Because there's no reason to keep any kids there till 3. It's just stupid. There's nothing else to learn, They already make them go in extra early. So it's just like somebody was honking, right? When they pulled up to Dunkin'. Telling me to get out of the car very slowly. Yeah, it will be a spiteful bitch every once in a while. I'm like, these bitches ain't gonna do shit to me right now. So, I opened the door. So I was trying to record this guy. He pulled into a spot but never stayed. Oh god. They usually do that, I guess because I'm filming and I gotta do it. As I'm opening the door, there's Biatch in the corner. She was staring me down. I was like, what the fuck is she staring at? She had the same purse as me, only smaller, and like 2 out of the 4 colors that I have on my strap. So she had like 2 hands, holding her head up, like that makes sense too. Yeah. That's the witchcraft's there too. That's what they do. I have to film everybody. Yeah, my damn view. So, damn, he got a lot of boba tea. I rarely see them. I didn't realize everybody was still over there. That's how rare it is. Anyways, so I paid her no mind. She just kept staring. Every move I made, she was just watching me. So I guess she seemed pretty annoyed with my whole scheme today. I had Dr. Pepper shirt, black shorts, camouflage hat, camouflage scrunchie. My kind of plush purse. Oh well. Get over it. You're the same purse. And you're gonna get mad at me for wearing that purse. Come on, bitch. Would you just buy that today? I got it as a gift that I picked out. So they're so jealous, these purchases. There's always a reason for them to be jealous of us for some reason. I don't know the reason, but they seem to sure have a reason. So, these two girls that live down the block from me, they always have to talk about their sex lives and all this nasty shit. So, she's like, oh, I was getting an email, I was taking a shit. Fuck are you talking about? Shut up. Nobody needs to hear about you taking a shit. Like, keep that shit to yourself. And people just like talk about their whole fucking lives like that, like out of nowhere. I don't want to hear about your nasty stories. Like one time I walked in there, she was talking about going down on every woman that she met. Like, I don't want to know. She's trying to tell me she wanted to do that to me. I don't want to know. Keep your shit nasty self to yourself. I mean, really. Talk to a therapist, man. You need therapy, lady. You remember when certain things were private and kept private and didn't talk about it in public or online? Pepperidge Farm remembers. It's from Family Guy. Anyways, it was funny, that episode. You gotta watch it. So I hear them, they're like, ugh. Like, I don't know if I said that out loud, but they left, and one of them was wearing the hoodie that said, thank you for hustling with us. One of my older videos, I have new perps that pulled up to Dunkin', acting like all that, whatever, wearing the same type of hoodie, and it's online. I think you can get it on Amazon. And you hear the sirens, durr. Oh God, I heard them all day. Also the backyard when I came home. And there was a police car. They parked across the street directly where I could see them. With the siren, with the lights on, with no sirens. Yeah. Speaking of sirens, I just heard one. So I'm like, oh God, no. And then some lady comes in blasting her music. There was kids in there blasting music too. Like, nobody said anything to them. And when I had my phone on, it wasn't even loud. I got screamed at. Fucking Bug from Princess and the Frog. That's what he looked like. He sounded like him too. He's creepy. Well, he was a gangster looker. He had a red shirt with like a lime green shirt underneath, red hat, lime green soda. He just wanted to start with me. Everybody wants to start with the fat bitch. Because they know I'm not going to scream at them. But that time I did. Like, nobody fucking hears about you. The fuck you talking to like that? I will not fucking stop talking to people like that. You don't tell me what to do. The fuck? That's what I said to him. I'm gonna post a video one day. Cause he got on my nerves that day. Like, I'm fucking sitting there minding my fucking business. And minding your business nowadays, for some reason, is a bad thing. I don't understand this whole world. The whole world will shove it up their ass. That's what the whole world can do. I mean, you're gonna do it bad, bitch. You're gonna tell your handle too if you're a bird. He's going for the phone. She's cursing. Oh, fuck you too, bitch. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Every time they honk, I'm gonna do it. So, I was almost finishing my coffee, right? Beep beep. What the fuck you looking at? Yeah, perp. Your hand, whatever you want. Hand out the window. And they were standing. Fuck you. Beep beep. I was doing after them. They are so fucking angry. Oh well. Stop making noise. Stop gang stalking. And they won't fucking say stuff. Anyway. So not Voodoo, well, he came around too, but Goat Boy, Smurf, I'm gonna call him. He came in for 1 second to get his coffee and leave. He never does that. He always comes back if he does that. And it was a table. The table was not occupied. He could have sat there. So this time he decided not to sit there. He left. So I finished my coffee. Then I got up to leave. And there was a guy that was coming in wearing a camouflage shirt. So he was about to like do the stare. And he realized I wasn't by myself. There was a mom and her kids behind me. So I opened the door, I held the door open for them. And he had to stand there for a minute. Hee hee. And then as I'm walking, I get to this side here around the corner of Dunkin', and I don't see the crate. The blue crate that Little Smurf sits on. I kicked it. Last week I kicked it. I'm tired of his shit. The kid can kick him, right? But I kicked it into the tree. The overgrown tree that they probably should, clean up. They used to do that. They were doing that for a while. They're getting rid of the weeds. Not this time. You can't tell me they don't have like funding for that. Of course they do. So I looked all over for it. I didn't see it. I was laughing in my head. And I look over across the street. There's one of them there either. One day I hope he fucking falls. And again, I hope it breaks on him. It'll be funny if he messes with the wrong one. And they come back and they see that. And they like break it. They're going to fall ones where you can't see. So when he sits down, he falls right through it. That'd be awesome. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, get them. Somebody else does that. Tuck in your shirt. Be professional. He's going across the street. I block my driveway for it's FedEx always. So. Red and black. So I'm walking, right? And I turn around and Little Smurf was running around with his bike, driving his bike that he stole from City Bike. Fucking stole that shit. He stole the bike and scraped all the words off. I knew him. To another area. See this whole driveway right there? He could have, blocked. Since nobody's home. Well, they got a block line. So anyways, he always looks back at me now. And I laugh. I'm telling you, he's infatuated. Like, perps are literally obsessed with us. He probably was told, Stalking that one time. And then he had a crush on me. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, that was not good for the environment. Or my lungs. Anyways, so FedEx, I heard, they track your packages and report you to the police. If they don't like you. Yep. Your everything, because everything's on a package, like your name, address, sometimes your phone number's on there. There's a tracking number. I don't know why our phone numbers would be on there. That's ridiculous. But, that's how people prank call us, too. They had a whole thing about it on the news. I didn't see it on my news stations. I saw it on YouTube. It was a news story, like a real news story on YouTube. So they track your packages. Them, I don't know about the rest of them, but they said FedEx does. They track your packages, and they, tell the police all about you, even if it's not true. They don't care as long as they have it in a database. That's what they're trying to do. So that's how they gang stalk you too. I think I did post that video in one of my comment sections. I'm gonna keep posting videos like that so you guys can talk about it on your channels, or at least write it down. Record it for yourselves. Share it with everybody to let you know because all this stuff is going on. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy, and that's why I share it, because this is very informative. I joined the group online, and we post pictures and stuff. And we see stuff like in everyday objects that's like, ooh, right in your face, right? And so today's was Temptations kitty treats, and it was a tub of it, like from Costco or something. So for Halloween, they have the cat with a witch's hat on. It's like a lime green helmet, of course. Residential neighborhood. If nobody's home, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to speed up like that. Because if you saw the bottoms of the scooters that came by, you know, they could hit them. And what's gonna happen with that? Nothing, because they don't get in trouble for nothing. And there was a cat with a cauldron, and there was human body parts on it in the picture. So, and it said, tasty human flavor. Why the fuck are they joking about that shit? Even if it's supposed to be cute, that's not cute. Because that's what's in our food. Excuse me, I said that up too loud. There's a lot of food companies, drinks, foods, and they say all natural. Yeah, that's what it is. It's when you want to live a baby, basically, in the womb. Yep, it goes right in there, the flavor enhancer. And it's in every type of food and drink. Organic, non-organic. It's in everything. They just put it in everything. I'm sure it's in the water too. And we can't get away from it. In the vegetables, they put it in the dirt, in the garden. Because that's what witches do. They do stuff like that. They sleep around. They do that with their bodies, and they put it in the dirt to grow their plants and everything. They put jars with all that kind of stuff in it too. That's what my neighbor house. It's called a witch jar. They put like the weeds and stuff in it. I don't know what else is in there. I don't want to know. Well, last year I remember seeing the neighbor from my window, and he was very excited, and he was hurrying up to put the jar out there. You know, I saw him coming back from the liquor store. And all these alcoholics around here, they always get the little tiny liquor bottles. I noticed that. Like, only once in a while do I see anybody get in a bigger bottle of something. You know, they just came from rehab and they started drinking again. That's all anybody ever does. I don't know what the hell this basket is. Like, where did it come from? It's a shopping cart. But, like, what store is it from? See it? You got a siren? I don't see any bottles in there or none. Usually when you see a cart like that has bottles, you know, the bags, and then, you know, the people walking around, they get the bottles from our garbage cans and stuff. I don't know. I don't see anybody with that kind of stuff. It's very strange. This block is strange right now. But last night was crazy. Last night, they took the stuff from the garbage and just put it on the side. Like, we took it in the house. Usually, if somebody does something like that, it's because they're waiting and they're gonna come back for it and take it. You know, the way it was positioned, and then the fact that, like, nobody caught it on camera. That means they knew when the camera was gonna, where the camera is, so they could, you know, not get caught. Fuckers. And the broom, see the broom right there? That's the neighbor upstairs. He keeps he sweeps the whole porch. Like, he'll feed the cats, and then there's the birds like to eat the cat food too, so he cleans the porch. Every time the cats go over the porch, because that's why they get in an argument every day. The guy downstairs will take his cup that he will use for with the cat food, and he'll kick it. He kicks it in the street. And they had a bad argument that day. I don't know how to edit the video to make the blur their faces out. You know? And I kept the video anyway. I sent him a copy. I said, just in case he does anything else, you have this video. With the ambulances going off and everything in the background the whole time, they were like I told you guys in this one video, when you hear the sirens like that out of the blue for nowhere, they're conjuring up the mermaid spirits. The mermaids are real, but they're evil. They're fallen angels. They went into the ocean. Remember when the fallen angels, they started mating with women? Well, they mated with witches. And they mated with fish. I know it sounds weird, but it says it in the Bible. They all, half of them went to earth, and the other half went into the sea. That's where the mermaid lore came from, because there was mermaids back then, you know, with human bodies and fishtails. Their stories online, people are telling us, you know, all the stories that they went through with mermaids. So, I mean, us girls, we like mermaids when we're kids, you know, with the Little Mermaid especially. That was my favorite Disney movie. And I'm trying to sell off all the stuff for her on it. I don't want to have any more mermaid spirits in my house. It's the Marine Kingdom. And there's mermen too. They rape you in your sleep. They are word you when you're asleep, if you're a woman. It's basically the incubus and succubus spirits. So if somebody that is gang stalking you and they secretly like you, they conjure up those spirits to jump into them, and then they astral project themselves into your dream, and they do stuff with you. I've felt it and seen it, so there could be a number of them. They've done that to me plenty of times, but I'm pretty sure it's Voodoo Smoke that's doing it. He said he knows how to do voodoo, and his whole family knows how to do that. And in those countries, that's where the mermaid spirit comes around. Like, people have gone to the beach and they've seen a mermaid coming out of the water, or they've seen them sitting on the rocks at night, like late at night. One day I will watch those videos and I'll put it in my comment section so you can understand what that's about too. I wish I saved that one video. So there was this man, he was dating a woman, and he was into witchcraft, she was into witchcraft, and she took a fish, like a small fish, in a little vial. She poured it in the toilet and flushed it. I don't know if it was dead or not. She comes with the mermaid spirit. Hi. And then when he broke up, or she broke up, right, and she didn't need him anymore, he developed, like, not eczema. It was like eczema. It was all over his body, like sores and everything. And because they broke up, the soul tie was still there. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I gotta get rid of mermaid stuff. I I know, I thought something was weird because I liked that movie so much. Like, I just kept buying stuff by Ariel on it. Trying to get rid of stuff. But I think maybe that spirit is making me not be able to sell stuff on eBay. Because I was doing good. And then, I don't know if the post office gave me the wrong tracking number. So the thing never got to the person. It said it went out for delivery. Then there was a flood or something. And there was nothing there. I had to call the post office. They couldn't find it. They had no clue what happened to it. I think that the post office gave me a wrong tracking number. So that could be. So I told the person, I was like, if it doesn't, just wait like another day or two. If it doesn't show up by this date, just let me know and I'll give you a refund. And I don't get all of that back. They get the whole full refund. They get whatever. I have to pay eBay to post something, which is it's not that much money, but still. So basically, I lost out on that. I really do think it's a spirit that's making me not be able to sell. They're very angry with me for not wanting to keep all these things, and they just want me to, to not make a sale, because the Bible says you have to sell your things and follow me, not the devil. The devil wants you to buy a lot of stuff. I'm trying not to buy stuff. Like I need to buy new bras, and so that's what I'm gonna buy. Bras. I need them. I kind of have to put my boobies in something, right? I gotta buy, throw away old things. They get mad at you for that too. I'm convinced the spirits get mad at you when you throw away old stuff. Like I just threw away a t-shirt. You couldn't even see the fucking words anymore. I was like, let me just throw this out. Instead of washing it again. I could get another version of that shirt anyway, eventually, but, They have 2 Looney Tunes shirts. One of them, you can't even see their letters. I gotta throw that out. So they're probably gonna get mad at me for throwing it out, these spirits. Maybe I'll wear my squirrel shirt on Saturday. And I would like to go to the movies this weekend. Beetlejuice just came on. I liked the first movie when it came out years ago. But I don't think we went to see it. I was young, so it probably wasn't a good idea. I want to go see the new one. At least the original cast is in it, so it's probably going to be alright. It looks like it's going to be, as good as the first one. Because usually sequels don't look good. We'll see. They used to have a Beetlejuice cartoon that was cute. The car, I don't know how nobody thought it was funny. The car's name was Doomy. Like doom and gloom, but I don't think that's what that means. I guess it was a little inside joke. It was funny. That cartoon was cute. I just had the spiced apple from the Beetlejuice. It's Fanta spiced apple, but they call it haunted apple. It's like a green apple. I was like, okay, I'll try it. It's not good. I don't like it. It tastes like those weird scented pine cones in the store. Like, it's fine when you first start drinking it, and then it tastes like that. So yeah, I guess it was supposed to be like that. There's one more red. Look at the little red button on the side there. It's supposed to look like a Target bag. I did see a couple of Target bags today too, but not much. Like, I have to keep myself awake. Because when I was going to take a nap, I was like, you know what, I'm going to get coffee. I got a phone appointment, so I have to stay awake. Tomorrow I can sleep in. But I don't want to sleep in too late. Because I would like to be up early. I have to make phone calls. I gotta go to the dry cleaner, bring in my shorts, and fix them. I could film while I'm going there because, usually the perps come around when I go that way. And today, it's like the car service, I have to go to the mailbox. So, yeah. So there's more than one reason to go that way. I will use my camouflage tote bag. That was great. That was the last one too. There was a store called Christmas Tree Shops. There was 2 in Staten Island. I think one in Jersey. They just closed down like a year ago. And I bought so much stuff from there. Stuff I needed, stuff I wanted. I bought so much. I bought tea, snacks, stuff like that. But then I bought these plates. They're really nice plates. They're like blue and white. And they're English. They're from England. Made in England plates. They got like birds on them. And like, it's like an oriental scene on them. But it said made in England, so I was like, I gotta get at least 2 of these. So I have 2 of those, I have a bowl, and then I have a British flag on a cup. And then I got some British tea. They have like a whole bunch of different teas there. So, you know, it was helpful, that stuff. And then I would get like body scrub and shower body pots with the stick. Nobody had them anywhere else. I would get like 4 at a time. Especially that day that I knew they were closing. You would think they would have sales. No, they didn't have no damn sales. So I found the camouflage tote bag. The last one. I wonder why it was the last one. A lot of perps came in and bought a lot of them. I always find good deals sometimes. That wasn't too bad of a deal. Like $8. It should have been like $2 since they were going to close anyway. If they want everything to sell, they can sell everything. Mark everything down. It's not like they're going to reopen. They went out of business. That's why I like those types of stores. We have one called Amazing Savings. It's like close out stuff, you know. And you go in there and you find stuff. I used to always find stuff in there. All kinds of stuff. I found memorabilia from my group that I like. I didn't sell them though. Those are my biggest sellers. So I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this stuff? Yeah, I have no room down here for it. So good sellers. I already videoed his pants. Yeah, there was a guy sitting on the porch across the way. But you see how clear it is now? Like, you couldn't tell there was somebody there. It just looked like a blob. Because at nighttime, this camera does not really work. I don't know why. So I was right, I saw somebody. That was a little creepy. I think he was sitting there with no shirt on. It's even worse. It wasn't that hot out. It was actually pretty, you know, like today it's like a nice breeze, so it was breezy. That was gross. I saw the rat though. And also, the whole problem was it was garbage night. And it was a holiday, so they didn't come until like 2 days later. Like Tuesday night they came and picked up the garbage. And a lot of people are moving out, so they had extra garbage. So, like the house over there where the perps were, they threw out a carpet. The carpet, yeah. They had a lot of garbage out for a couple weeks because, you know, somebody was in there throwing stuff out. I told you that I came home one day and there was a perfectly good Target bag in the garbage. So there was stacks of boxes of garbage and stuff. It was sitting there, but it wasn't facing straight. It was facing towards me, but it was turned on purpose. That's how you know it was perps. And you know, this stuff's not working on me as much as it used to, so they're not going to stay long. Yeah, it's not gonna work too much. You can see that there's literally nobody living there. Nobody's living there. That was the one with the 999 on her shirt, which you don't mean 666. And red. It looked like it was blood. That's what it looked like. It was a black shirt with the red. And he went red and black shorts. Come on now. He revved the engine in front of me. He did all this stuff. He's trying to make me not, you know, to make me yell at him, but it didn't work. It did not work. but that's why they moved out. There was a whole fraternity living in that house over there. They congregated in front of my house at least twice. And they only were able to synchronize me like once or twice because they had to go to school. And one night I was coming home from Dunkin', and I see like flashing lights in their garage. And what the fuck are they doing? It was weird. And in the window they had red Solo cups. Like, what are they doing? Party house? It was a sorority house. So honestly, they could have bored all the bugs too. They ripped out the carpets. I mean, they stained the carpets. Good riddance to bad rubbish, as they say. So this broom right here was on the floor. The same last night. It was on the floor, yeah, right, like on the floor. And then the things were in the gate, like on top of the gate. Is that what he's drinking from? This is a Pepsi water bottle. I crack myself up with these things because you have to laugh. So I'm gonna go in a few minutes. I'm gonna charge this phone. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I mean, just because I'm not catching them in the act, because they're not really doing much. Like that, they're honking, you know, people walking past my house and you hear the honks. That I'll post, you know. They actually caught them doing it, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's here doing stuff, like, getting caught. Like I told you, my neighbors will never stop perping. They can't. They cannot stop doing that. They work for the devil. The devil tells you you're not allowed to stop, and they have to listen. I notice a lot of people are whistling too more. As soon as they come into Dunkin', they start whistling. I had a video on my list to watch. I said there's some cultures say you shouldn't whistle at night. And perps whistle at night. I don't know if you noticed. When I said out here, I hear whistling. So maybe they're conjuring up like demonic entities, but like demonic animals or something. Who knows? With that too, I'm gonna post it in my comments. We should watch these videos because they're very informative. There's some movies I would like to buy soon. Not right now. But I already got a conspiracy theory. I already got They Live. I'm gonna have to get a couple movies. What was the other thing with Denzel Washington? That was a good movie. Then there's one with Will Smith. That's a good movie too. Enemy of the State, one of them. I think that was the one with Will Smith. That's a good movie. Definitely watch that. That guy did him dirty. They recorded the conspiracy shit on their old, fashioned computer. And they put it in his bag. That was horrible. And then the government was after him after that. He didn't do it. He did nothing. Just some random stranger on the street did it. So I'm saying you always gotta watch your surroundings. I always have my purse on me where I could see it and I could feel it. I don't trust these motherfuckers. Like I don't go out at night in this neighborhood. It's not safe. It was safe at one point, but no. Now they have all the drug addicts and homeless people coming in. They trek them in on a bus and just spread them out. They're all at the fucking park. I wanted to go back to the park. It's a nice walk. From my house to the park is a good walk. And I used to walk there every day. Before I stopped being friends with John, he would come over in the summer and we would just walk to the park and just chill out. And that was a good walk. I lost a lot of weight. When I did that. I went back after the pandemic because there was no sitting in Dunkin'. And then I saw John. I don't know if I don't think I recorded it, but he was out the window. He was cracking up and gossiping about somebody smoking a cigarette. That's why we're not friends anymore. God knows what he has to say about me. Must be horrible. I can't believe he has a license to drive. I thought I saw him a couple times in a car. I was like, what the fuck? Am I seeing things? One day I was sitting here. I was waiting to go to an appointment. And of course, you know, the car was late. You know, it couldn't come right before he showed up. He showed up. And he parked in front of my house. Stopped the car, rolled the window down. I went, and then he drove off. The fuck? So they make those sounds on purpose. They're the ones that, yeah, you make those sounds. That's what you are. I'm not gonna say it on here, but you know, these are the opportunists, the people in your life that you're supposed to be close with, whether it's family, friends, significant others, your children. Everybody will turn on you. That's how it is nowadays. That's why it's kind of better that if you're single, you don't have to deal with that drama. Because, you know, people like us, we always want to be with someone, you know. People are fucking retarded nowadays. They don't want to. They like you for a second, but then they're using you the whole time. It's not good. And then what happens when you haven't seen somebody in years? Like they ghost you. It's like, what's the hell is that about? How many people ghosted me over the years? I was in good touch with at least one of them. And we used to send each other Christmas cards. I mean, if you can't afford Christmas cards, I understand that, you know. Everybody's broke. But not even a phone call or email, something. Text message, something. It's very strange. Yeah, but let me know. Hey, I met somebody. I'm like, congratulations, you know, it's great. You know, I don't get jealous like that. Everybody thinks they do. You drunk? So you people walking around zombified. Because they got home from school, but it's zombified already. Well, you know, a lot of people do, you know, drugs before school. I did not know this when I was in school. Because I was with a couple of people that didn't do that kind of stuff. I think John and like maybe one other person that we knew. You know, friends-wise, they probably did that every day. Yeah, but sometimes they become addicted to that stuff, so he sells it now probably. Oh, it's only through him that I know what a dime bag and a nickel bag was. You don't get much at all. You know, do not get much at all. I'm like, you pay $10 for that. That is a waste of money. It is. It's a waste of money. And then they have the edibles that look like regular candies and stuff, so, you know, kids can get into that. So, that's why they did it, you know. You gotta get them young. That's what these predators always think that way. A lot of people do this stuff during work, before work, after work. Oh, I know. I know what they look like because somebody I know used to do that stuff before work. And they worked at a school, and those things look like, you know, potato chips and all that kind, you know, like the stuff that's in the store. And what if one of the students saw it and said, "Can I have some?" You know, like, you gotta be sober-minded when you're working. Doing stuff when you get home. You go to work, you do your job, you go home. In your old fucking house, put your pajamas on, and take a shower first, put your pajamas on, and then you can have one of those things. You don't do that while you're working. Because first of all, they're gonna know, and you can get fired, and then you don't have a job, and then you don't have a place to live, you know? So, I'm just looking out for you. Just be mindful of that stuff. You know, I got honking like a crazy person.